Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the conversion of a Mealy machine to a Murray machine. For this, first we need to know what is a Mealy machine. A Mealy machine is the one whose output depends on both the present state as well as the input symbol. Okay? And the Murray machine is the one whose output depends only on the state. Let's see how. So suppose we have to design a Mealy machine. So how we'll have a Mealy machine? Taking it, obviously that means for every input I will have a specified output. That is, my transition will depend on both the input symbol as well as the present state. Okay. Q naught a comma 0. In the Mealy and Murray machines, every state or every transition has some output associated with it. Okay, so that means now if I see Q1, when Q1 is being having input symbol B, it is giving me a different output, that is 1. When Q1 is having input symbol as A, it is giving me a different output, that is 0. That is, I am having two different outputs for a single state. Okay, so that means this is a Mealy machine. Okay, so here we'll see the conversion of a Mealy to Murray machine with the help of a question, which I'll draw as follows, which I'll just continue with it. B comma 0, then A comma 1. Let's have one more state so that we can solve a good problem in the starting itself, so that we don't have problems understanding other questions. Okay, so that's it, that's with the question. So now we are going to make a corresponding transition table, so it is very clear. Let's make it here itself, okay, for the sake of better understanding. Okay, so it is very clear that I'll have a present state here. It will be taken as Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay, then obviously for every state I will have an input symbol and a corresponding output. Okay, and an input symbol and a corresponding output. So when I look at the table, when I look at the diagram, I can see that when I transit from Q0 using A, Q0 using A, I get the state as Q2 and my output symbol as 1. When I transit from Q0 using B, I get a state as Q3 and an output symbol 0. Similarly, when I transit from Q1 using an input symbol A, I go to Q0 and I have an output 0. And when I transit from Q1 using B, I get an output Q1 and I get a state Q1 and output symbol B1. Similarly, I do for Q2 and Q3, which is as follows. I really suggest you to take a pen and paper so that you really get the actual depth of the concept, how to solve the question, and it will also avoid any sort of confusions. Now what we are going to do is the actual conversion, and it's very, very important. So now here we analyze that. Now we have to analyze, okay, what we have to analyze. We see that the state Q1 is giving me two different outputs, that is 1 and 0. So that is the state Q2. Q2 can be divided into two different states, Q2 0 and Q2 1. That is Q2 which is giving me 0 as output, Q2 which is giving me 1 as output. Okay, this is very random, this is arbitrary, and they can be taken as Q0 A, Q2 A and Q2 B, or you can take them as Q0 or anything you like. Okay, so now we go on for the next stage, Q0. Similarly, Q0 is also giving me two different output symbols. So Q0 will give me Q0 0 for output 0 and Q0 1 for output 1. Now I see Q1 and Q3 will give me outputs. Q3 is always giving me output as 0 and Q1 is always giving me output as 1. So that is not a problem at all. We don't need to divide it into two states. So that means now my new transition table that will give me that I will take as the states that I will take as are Q0 naught, Q0 1. Okay, why? Because Q0 is giving me two different outputs for 0 and 1. Okay, as 0 and 1, and Q1, Q2 0, Q2 1, and Q3. The first thing that we are going to do here, obviously we'll have a single output for all the states because it is a corresponding Moore machine, Mealy to Moore, right? And then we have a input symbols A and B. So Q naught will give, first of all we write down all the outputs. So Q naught will give me output 0, 1. Q1 was giving me output as I see from here, output as 1. So Q1 1, 0 1, and this was giving me output as 0. Okay, so now I will write down the corresponding transited states from this. Okay, so what I take is this you have to see very, very carefully. Why? Because here people get mostly confused. Children, mostly students, generally get confused over here. So what we'll take is, we'll see is Q naught. When given input symbol A was giving me Q2. Q2 which was giving me output 1. Okay. So Q2 1. Why? Because Q2 1 is the state of Q2 which is giving me output 1. Okay, then Q3 as it is, because it has not been divided into two parts. Then Q naught 1 again, that is going to take its existence from here because it is a part of Q naught. So Q naught 1 also, when takes A as input symbol, gives me Q2, but which Q2? Which had 1 as its output, that is Q2 1. So and Q3. Now Q1 will give me Q naught as an output, but which Q naught? Jiska we had an output as 0, that is Q naught naught. And similarly here Q1. Similarly we'll write down for this thing Q2 naught. Now here again let's see, Q2 will give me, when I have a input symbol B, it will give me Q2, but which Q2? Which was having an output 0, that is Q2 0. So Q2 0. Okay, so and Q2 1 will also give me the same, and Q3 will give me Q2 0 and Q naught 1 and Q naught 1. So that is the corresponding Moore machine transition table for the given Mealy machine transition. Okay, for the given Mealy machine. Okay, so now you know what you're gonna do next. Obviously we are going to make the transition diagram correspondingly. So just to avoid any sort of confusion, let me make it in front of you. Here there are no initial or final states. So what we are going to do is make the transition table. Okay, so I have states Q naught naught, Q naught 1, Q1, Q2 naught, Q2 1 and Q3. It is always advisable to draw neat transition diagrams, obviously, for the sake of understanding. So I just do it. So Q naught naught to Q2 1 will give me A, then B. Okay, the output will always be 0. So we don't have the need to write it down here. No, we just write down here, because here every state will have its corresponding output. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll write down the outputs over here. This will give me this. Q1 was giving me the output as 0, as 1. Q3 was giving me a 0, Q2 0 as 0. So here we don't need to write down here, because for every input symbol it does not matter which input symbol. We just know the state from where it is starting. So the output is 0 for whether it's input A or B. Okay, so the corresponding transition diagram I'll make quickly, very quickly. So I have okay, then Q1 to Q1 B, and then Q1 to this thing I get A, Q2 to this I get B. Okay, so I hope you might have got how we making the transition diagram. So it's very simple. As we make the transition diagrams for simple simple DFAs, it's quite similar to that. Sorry, it was A here, and then let me just check if something is left. Yes, obviously we are left with some things. Q01 is A. Okay, then I get here, I'll just tally once, no? Okay, so that's the final transition table diagram for the given Mealy machine. So I really hope you might have understood. If there are any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching.